The Warframe big announcement at the Summer Game Fest literally just happened. It's just finished, and yes, it is exactly what everybody kind of expected it to be, but just that little bit more at the same time. I was honestly expecting something at the end, but I won't make you wait that long. Here it is.
My child, my friend, what was done is done. New dangers, new choices await us now. For now, dream of who we were and of who we have become.
It obviously wasn't that long, but it's the little things that matter, like being able to see the fact he actually shot the person on the back of the horse. Yeah, that's about it. Not really. Obviously, being able to see the Zaramon there with obviously the big void worm going around it, these are things we already knew. There's the massive void worm I'm referring to. And all of this takes place, of course, in the... Who's that? Well, we'll have to... Oh, okay. How do I put this? They're Teshin's swords. That is a dual-wielding Arcana stuck in the ground, and more importantly, it's not completely destroyed. In case you didn't know, you can actually see these in your Dormazone on the Zaramon itself. It's there. They are leaning against the door. It is just there. But also, apparently, not only did Teshin leave his swords there, he's also left them in the Duviri paradox themselves. Hopefully this means we find out more about Teshin's dual swords. I'm just going to put it that way because not into massive spoilers of other things. But yeah, I want those. I want the ability to go onto the plains, whatever the Duviri Paradox's open world aspect is called, and I want to be able to find these. Just seeing them there, yeah, okay, may wanty a lot. And that was pretty much it. It's not meant to be that big. This is just kind of them announcing, yes, at tennocon 2022, July 16th, at the tennolive event at 5 PM ET, also dating that, you will find out when this is coming out. And probably more important than that, the free Prime this year is going to be Titania. Titania Prime. That's a good Prime. And this I couldn't figure out. Is this a new Warfans? Looks like that is going to be the weapon that comes this year. By, of course, just like with Titania, all you have to do is watch tennocon to get a hold of the weapons. tennolive for the frame, but tennocon for the weapon, and it looks like there's a Sugatra that goes with it. And join the in-game... during tennolive. This worked so well for them in 2021 when, you know, all of everything failed epically and there was only about 8 or 9 people who were actually in-game with them when it was working because all the servers basically crashed. That will give you the Stranger's Hood for free. Because it looks like this is the Stranger, and I'm not sure, seeing as they are sitting what looks like outside of the Zaramon, but on the Tau itself. By the way, I'm assuming here, this isn't confirmed or anything else, where they were heading was Tau, No, it's TAU, by the way. And, okay, that is what they're going to possibly call the big void open world area. And this guy sitting here, does that mean that this guy is going to be the one in charge? The one giving us our tasks to do? Could it be another drifter that is wearing the mask? Also, that's a pistol in his right hand that seems to have pulsating energy around it. And yes, you're riding a horse. There's going to be horses you can ride in, assuming they call it the Tau, the big void open world area. This, right here, this could be a drifter. It's either the one in charge of the new faction or probably more kind of important here. I'm guessing there will be something quest related to it. You kind of look at this and that right arm is not... I really don't want to say tenno. It's not real anymore. It is robotic. So is it possible this is the bad guy? And you can see the entire arm. It's a robotic arm. We already know, in case, well, it's not even that well hidden, the corpus are part bionic. But it's the fact that he kind of slams it down that makes it look like this could possibly be a new bad guy. A new Alad V in the making. Because Alad V was a main bad guy for quite a bit, to the point we actually ended up with infested Alad V, and then he just faded off into the background. We've had Vehek, Vor, everyone else, but they've all kind of been minor roles in the background. This could be somebody that we have to go up against. It could be the boss of... Again, I'm assuming the new open area is going to be called Tau, so it could be that, because the Zaramon 10-0 was on its way to Tau when it got stuck, and, well, you can kind of see it in many different ways. It's hard to see, but you can see the top of the Zaramon here being surrounded by the worm, and plant life everywhere. Because behind the Zaramon, what you are on here, that's trees in the background. Yes, it's going to be a void open world, we all know this. Oh well, look, there it is. Behind the Zaramon, on the map, well, it's not really on the map because that's just void. After you have been to it and done a mission and come back to your landing craft, your orbiter, yeah, there it is. The Tau in behind the Zaramon. And that could quite possibly be where the whole Duviri paradox is going to take place. It's right on the other side. It's behind the Zaramon, just sitting there, staring at us, taunting us. July 16th, 5 PM ET, tennolive, 2022, part of tennocon 2022. Yeah, this is the hype I was expecting them to do when they announced tennocon to begin with. Not give us a picture of a door. I was expecting them to go more into the Duviri paradox. Well, nearly 3 years after they actually first announced it, they are finally getting round to going back into it. And hopefully, everybody cross their fingers that they actually release the Duviri paradox sooner rather than later. And with that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous